Welcome to the MindVortex podcast, episode 2. Alex Jones, Infowars, CIA PSYOP. Yeah, the funny man Alex Jones recently getting sued for the Sandy Hook lawsuit for, I believe, like $80 billion or something ridiculous. This is landmark civil case. The guy that's been in the news for all the conspiracies. I mean, he's just completely controlled opposition. That's what we're going to be discussing today. Just a quick synopsis on the Alex Jones PSYOP. Why he's an anti-revolutionary. He's part of the controlled opposition. That's what makes him so dangerous. Not that he's a goof, not that he's a buffoon, not that he's right or wrong. Alex Jones is a PSYOP. He's a created character, fictional character. I mean, you can see it in his name alone. I mean, how many people do you know named Alex Jones, right? I mean, it's a fairly common name. There's people named Alex Jones. But if we're living in this world, this simulation, this earth, like there's just a way things go. There's just a way, how things are just set up in the Matrix for basically like, we know how things are. We're pretty smart. Like you can't pull the wool over a normal citizen's eyes. We know when something's funny. We know when someone's controlled. Like these figures like Tupac Shakur, Alex Jones, these flamboyant, larger than life, big picture Hollywood crisis actors, I like to call them, come into the picture. They control the narrative. They act like this organic nomad that just walks onto the scene like, oh yes. I'm just Alex Jones. I'm just an organic conspiracy theorist like you. I just open my laptop, this and that. But overall, this function of this controlled opposition character, this is absolutely essential when it comes to the New World Order. The New World Order, the elites, the rich, the globalists, they like to play both sides. Like we can already see it with the political divide, the political paradigm of right versus left, okay? Blue versus red, white versus black. Everything is versus this. This is just how the binary thinking of the human function, right? So we're going to get into it. So Alex Jones is supposedly what they portray him as is this guy that's a conspiracy theorist, that's ahead of the game. He just collects all this information, and his website's called Infowars. And don't get it wrong, I was a big info warrior for a long time because I was a young man and I was into conspiracies. And you meet a vector point of Alex Jones. If you're researching conspiracies on Google, you're going to bump into loud bolsterous Alex Jones. Like what are the odds that he has this fucking bland name, Alex Jones, just like some made up name. And he's just bolsterous. He's loud. He's flamboyant. He's just not a normal person. It seems like he's a character. It's because he is. So when he's 20 years old in 1995, right, he decides to start Infowars. And he knows that the globalists, this is before the internet, that the globalists are going to take over America and enslave America and blah, blah, blah. And he was able to predict 9/11, which is true. I find that crazy that he predicts 9/11. And he really did. I mean, I wasn't watching him back then. I was like 5 years old when this broadcast came out or whatever. 8 years old or something. So I didn't even know who the guy was. But he accurately predicts that 9/11 is going to get hit with two planes. And he's like, what, 20, 21 at this time? Like, think as a normal person, how without no internet, in 1995, with barely a prehistoric Jurassic version of the internet, dial-up fucking 144 kilobyte per second dial-up speed or whatever the fuck was going on, AOL broadband. And Alex Jones, if 9/11, and I'm not making any claims on this channel because I don't know. I'm just giving you my gut feeling and my opinion, my speculation. Nothing I say on this channel is meant to be taken as fact, as knowledge. I'm just an average person that just does my research here, and I just come up with my own speculation, which I believe is accurate, but that's my opinion. But anyways, how is Alex Jones able to predict 9/11? Anybody out there? Anybody can give me the answer to that? It's not possible. It's not possible. Okay. Let's hypothetically say 9/11 was part of a grand conspiracy to draw us into wars and it was part of some long drawn out plan by the quote unquote elite, quote unquote globalists, top of the top echelon controllers of the world, right? Rulers of the matrix. How would Alex Jones find that out? And he never explained it. Okay. The only logical way and Alex Jones could find out about 9/11, if it is quote unquote an inside job, is if someone tipped him off that knew about it. And let's say it is an inside job. To know about it well in advance, there's probably 5 or 10 people that knew about it. 3 people. It wasn't some shopped out idea like, yeah, we're going to do 9/11 on September 11th, 2001. And then we're going to go to, like, come on, people aren't talking like that. I don't care how intelligent you are. That's not something that's common. If it isn't a conspiracy, it's going to be like a few people that know about it. So why would one of those people be a 21-year-old Alex Jones? Okay, so that's the first red flag, that this guy's not an organic conspiracy theorist. So I just need to catch my breath here. I'm driving. I'm just a normal person, just like everyone else. Again, the reason why I make this channel, and we're going to get back into the Alex Jones topic here, is because of Alex Jones. I mean, what really grinds my gears is someone like an Alex Jones or Donald Trump that's going to lead you, falsely claim to lead you into the promised land as a conspiracy theorist, okay? I'm not invested into this as a normal American, a normal person. No, I'm a conspiracy theorist. I started off with the reptilian alien thing. I'm such a conspiracy theorist that I came up with my own conspiracies that have came true from my own research. So that's why I'm kind of like intellectually a threat to the controllers. Okay, I'm someone they want to silence. I'm someone they want to shut down. Okay, and I've been shut down, and I've been monitored, and I've been surveilled, and I've been through what is known as the targeting program. Okay, I'm trying to distance myself from these people in this community, but yes, I've been someone that's been attacked as a whistleblower to the government. Okay, I'm not tooting my own horn here. Okay, anybody that has knowledge of certain conspiracies and research and is willing to talk about it is someone that is a threat to the intelligence agencies, to the elite, to the real criminals. But give me one moment, I'll be right back, people. All right, I'm back. Okay, so getting back into the topic, like, yes, I mean, I'm not some major like intellectual threat to the system. I'm not someone that's out to expose anything, but there is such thing as free will, First Amendment. Like, there's stuff you're allowed to, you gotta kind of talk about things so they don't get memory hold. Okay, this is MindVortex. This is just a whole vortex that this fictional character Alex Jones is given the 9/11 information 5 years in advance. Okay, now the first thing he did when 9/11 happened, he went from blaming the United States was going to do a false flag. The first person on his radio show he blamed was Vladimir Putin. Okay, so we'll fast forward into a little bit of things here and there. Now I'm gonna jump to when I started watching Infowars, which I think was about 2007, and it was really a great conspiracy broadcast. Like, it was just like he was portraying this guy that's starting his business. He had these low budget ad sponsors. He was more off the cuff. Now that I look back at it, he was on methamphetamines and he was drinking. He's a character. He played more of an angry conspiracy theorist, like, I'm against the New World Order. He developed a cult, okay? And I fell into his cult a little bit because he started exposing the fluoride in the water, talking about iodine. This stuff is good, but he marketed it in a way like the globalists are putting fluoride in the water to dumb you down. You need to take our iodine and this and that. He used deceptive, elite style marketing tactics, scare tactics, fear tactics. And as a conspiracy theorist, you do like fear and lore and horror. Okay? Now, let me explain to normies and CIA agents and psychologists, whoever's listening to this, what I mean by conspiracy. I don't think conspiracies are automatically true. I think a lot of them are false, but they're an interesting perspective of looking at things. Okay? But there's no way that, a conspiracy is going to be 100% true. Okay? So I want to put that out there. Okay? What Alex Jones did, he created a false reality narrative matrix with the conspiracies, and him and a group of people, I believe are like CIA mind control, Cambridge Analytica type of like people, were to database the conspiracy theorists. Okay, he's like a shining lighthouse for conspiracy theorists. You go to his website, you register, you buy his products, you're in a database. I've been exposed to that since 2016. Now I'm on Alex Jones shit list. Like, Alex Jones knows who I am. Alex Jones surveils me. Alex Jones has stolen my ideas. Okay, and I have proof of that. Alex Jones knows exactly who I am. Okay, as anonymous as I try to remain on the internet, and he's known it for a long time. He's working with these hidden Kabbalists on the right. Okay, now I'm not coming on here as a leftist, but a lot of the shit that Alex Jones and Trump put out about the left eating babies and shit, like, that shit's fucking fake. Like, yes, are they doing bad shit? Both sides are. This is how I feel. I'm an old school conspiracy theorist. If the left is eating babies, the right has to do it too, because you're not getting in the club unless you're eating a baby. Okay? Like, it ain't all the Democrats eat babies and all the Republicans are just Christian perfect people. Like, that's just completely false, evil, bad guy shit. Okay? Period. It is. So again, you see how when Trump gets in, there's all these, before he gets an election, there's all these baby eater witchcraft people. But when he gets in, he doesn't do anything to stop them. Then when he gets out, they're back out. The baby eaters. You got to put me back in. I'm Donald Trump. Boo, boo, boo. Like, dude, at this point, and I'm not a left-right person. There's some things that Trump did that was good, like very little. But this is what's going on, man. Like, we're being herded. We're being databased. We're being put in concentration camps, getting serial numbers, getting the mark of the beast 666. Come on, wake up. Alex Jones isn't your fucking your friend. Okay? Neither is the other people. But they try to, what Alex Jones is doing, which he started out great. Like, he talked about real conspiracies, the Rothschilds, stuff that's already on the internet, but he really put it in a one nice little neat marketed package for everyone to come view it. But the reason why I remained a loyal Infowars follower, because he led us on. And it took me years to realize. You'd be like, all right, the next broadcast, he's going to release the Rothschild files that he's been saying he's going to release, about how the Rothschilds are like this and that. Like, I'm just giving you an example, right? Or he's going to do a broadcast on the Illuminati world plan. And he has made some documentaries and things like that. But he's a controlled opposition figure, okay? He gets all of the traffic and views from marketing teams, from things to fluff him up. So he sits pretty high on the conspiracy totem pole as far as marketing, attention, clicks, views. He's pretty much the king granddaddy of conspiracies. There's been several conspiracy theorists before and after Alex Jones. There was a person called Bill Cooper. Now, I don't know if Bill Cooper he seemed pretty legit, but he could have been controlled opposition as well. But there's a conspiracy that Bill Cooper was killed to let the Alex Jones figure be the controlled figure. Okay? Now, Bill Cooper didn't predict 9/11. Like, I'll be shocked if Bill Cooper predicted a 9/11. Okay? Bill Cooper talked more about Project Northwoods and Project Gladio and aliens and shit like that. I mean, some would argue he was probably a better speaker, more knowledgeable, more of a threat to the system than Alex Jones. Because Alex Jones went on to CNN, Piers Morgan, and just looked like a buffoon, like offered to fight him, looked like a crazy person. That was the breaking spell when Alex Jones went on Piers Morgan. Like, because Alex Jones, my first impression of watching him was, again, I was like 18 years old. I was literally mesmerized by how he was speaking. But my gut intuition said he was a CIA agent. I'm just like, this guy looks like a guy that just sits at a CIA boardroom. Like, I could just see him, like the way he was dressed. He was wearing a white button-down, dressed long sleeve shirt with a news anchor blue jacket from like Men's Warehouse or whatever. And you just look at him. It's like, dude, he's like a fucking CIA boss. Okay? I mean, just absolutely mesmerized by how good he was. And he didn't make any mistakes. And again, I attribute that to, I believe that Alex Jones is actually being brainwashed. I mean, there's a conspiracy that he's the comedian Bill Hicks, that the comedian Bill Hicks from 1994 faked his death. He looks cunningly like Alex Jones. Faked his death at 33 with pancreatic cancer, which is a cancer you only get when you're 70 years old. The average life expectancy for someone with pancreatic cancer is like you get it when you're 70 and die of it. It's very rare to die of it young. Bill Hicks, is a comedian. He's in Hollywood. He's friends with this producer named Kevin Booth. They could both live in Texas. And he's on Kevin Booth's website, Sacred Cow Productions, right? He dies. He's Kevin Booth's best friend. They're best friends from high school. Bill Hicks dies. Then Alex Jones emerges, and Alex Jones looks like Bill Hicks, and he's Kevin Booth's new best friend. Okay? And Bill Hicks dies doing a Waco broadcast, like a broadcast on the Waco siege in Texas. And Alex Jones emerges doing the same Waco broadcast, all within a year of like Bill Hicks dying. They're both best friends with Kevin Booth. So it's a whole conspiracy with that, right? So sorry, I'm kind of just like summing everything up quickly. You can research everything I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying, again, these are all conspiracies about Alex Jones. There's not much conspiracies about other people. Like, you don't find conspiracies about me being someone else. Like, if you knew who I was, oh, you're secretly. And also with the Bill Hicks things, there's been times on his Infowars broadcast, live radio show, his friends, which are all CIA and ex-CIA operatives, like Steve Pachenik and I forget the other guy's name. There was a couple of them. But they would accidentally call Alex Jones Bill. Like, yeah, Bill, just call him Bill Hicks. And like, he would joke around about like, yeah, I'm Bill Hicks. And just like, ha, 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 ha. Just doing the revelation of method type of thing. So there's some validity to that claim, okay? It may not be true. It may be disinformation he's putting out himself. But yeah, like, there's just so much mystery. Oh, I'm Alex Jones, this, and that. Like, now, another thing, his job is to get these big lawsuits, so other conspiracy theories. So he gets sued for $84 billion, and it stands as his landmark case. And someone that has a small YouTube channel can get sued for like 20 grand easily. Oh, well, Alex Jones got 84. Well, just give us 25 grand because you made a conspiracy channel or something. That's the whole point with Alex Jones. He's made to look like, he's here to make us look like buffoons, to look like violent, mentally ill conspiracy theorists, herd us into Trump, because first he was talking about Ron Paul, because Ron Paul was the big president he was pushing back when he was actually a good conspiracy theorist. He was a low budget, grassroots type of operation. Now it's Trump, the January 6th guy that makes all white people look like white supremacists. See, again, if you're a Trump supporter, this hurts your ears. I know Daddy Trump and this and that. He's your daddy and this. I get it. You look up, you look up to another man to be your dad. Like, I'm not here for the Democrats, okay? I'm not voting Democrat. I'm not definitely not voting Republican either. Like, both of you people have left a terrible taste in my mouth. But Trump and Alex Jones, I mean, these people are running game on you. They're trying to turn this country into a banana republic, have as written in history. They're working with some type of foreign corporation or something, like fucking Goldman Sachs. This is like a CIA operation to ransack America, do all this pageantry, this media circus that Trump does, and he did a good job at it, making a media circus and making headlines and producing media income for Viacom or whoever he's working for, right? Just, tabloid, National Enquirer news type of stuff he was doing. It was fun for a little bit. It was cool for maybe a year or two, right? This guy, man, he's just trying to come on. After January 6th, dude, he led you guys into the fire. Like, he made you guys look fucking bad, dude. We could have definitely went without January 6th. And to think that he didn't orchestrate that with the CIA to ransack America, like, come on, man. Let's get real. We know how the elites work. Take away Trump out the equation. We know how the elites work and how they use PSYOPs, things like Freddie Gray and George Floyd, and they use people who mean good and fucking flip it because they're controlled. Like, they're controlling the narrative through him. And he's letting them. He's not arresting them. He's not doing anything. He's a dud president. Okay, he had a good run for like a little stock market. I was investing in the stock market with Trump. Yeah, the stock market was going up every single day for about a year and a half, 2 years. And then, yes, the deep state or whoever, the opposition, the controlled opposition against Trump, sabotaged him. I fully acknowledge that. But he's still a bad option. Even if that's true and he's the good guy, he still sucks. Just because he makes it all about him. He's not about the winning team. He's about him looking good. That's all he cares about. That's what makes him suck. He doesn't give a fuck about anybody. Like, come on, man. He's teaming up with white supremacists to make all white people look bad. That's something a Jewish person would do. Like the ADL. Like some fucking... It's not something fucking a white president should do. And again, I'm not white. I'm just saying. A white president should never align with fucking white nationalists. That's just to set everyone up, make our country look bad. There's no benefit. So, yeah, I mean, Alex Jones, like, he's just a Judas goat. Trump is a Judas goat. This is straight out of their playbook, man. If you know anything about the elites, this is straight out of their fucking playbook. It's not even a question. Like, come on, man. Like, I mean, they're very entertaining people. They're very talented people, man. I wish they were the good guys. I would totally be behind them. But the reason why I speak out against both of them, not that they're the worst ever. The reason I'm speaking out is because they're pretending to be conspiracy theorists. And they're trying to set up all the conspiracy theorists, just like Pizzagate, just like everything else. They're a part of that system. If they weren't, they'd be arresting everybody and fucking revealing information. More Hollywood human traffickers have been arrested under the Biden administration than Trump. Trump was covering that shit up. And I'm sure the Democrats are too. They're both doing it. This is America. It's not if only the one political party was always in power, we would never have pedophiles. Nope. It's always been that way. They control both sides. Otherwise, they wouldn't be in control, man. But yeah, that's my little synopsis on Alex Jones. I'm sorry I couldn't do a little too much research on it. I'm driving right now. I could get notes and things like that. I've done it before. I've made videos, documentaries. A lot of people made documentaries on Alex Jones. It was actually very popular to call Alex Jones a shill for many years. Many years. Many years. So like it was thousands of people doing it until he got wiped off of Google and YouTube because Like, I have a lot of videos of him incriminating shit of Alex Jones, not that of anything illegal, but not looking like a truther, you know, not looking like looking like controlled opposition. So I'm wrapping this up. Thanks for tuning in. Mind Vortex episode 2, CIA Operation Alex Jones.